Hey guys, if you're new to Spark, I'm going to show you how to use the app and accept your first offer. I am going to take you along step by step and show you all the details and try to make the process as smooth as possible. Of course, when you're doing something new, things can be confusing, a little difficult, so hopefully this will help. And of course, the more you do something, the better that you get at it. So I am going to go ahead and turn on my Spark. It is about 3:37. Orders typically drop from what I've kind of noticed 20-ish after the hour. So I'm going to turn it on. Hopefully we can catch something. So I'm going to go ahead in the top right hand corner. I'm going to tap Spark Now. And then it opens up the time slots. And what it says is Spark Now. With Spark Now turned on, you will receive, and I can't read the rest of the message. When I first did this, I was like thinking, okay, I want to start at 4 is what I thought. But this is how long you want to go till. And sometimes if you kind of scroll, there'll be more time slots to like 9, 10. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the latest one for 7:30 p.m. and then tap Turn On. Now, let's say you do 7:30 and you're like, you know what? I've done my first offer. I need a little break. You can go back in the app, top right hand corner, and then tap Turn Off. So then you can take your break and do whatever you want to do. And then when you're ready to go back on again, top right hand corner, Spark Now. And I'm just going to go back to the 7:30 and tap Turn On. So we are going to wait for an offer to come in. I am in a Walmart parking lot right now. I have a few different Walmarts in my area. So if you go over to the 3 little circles in the bottom right hand corner that says More. Oh, I'm getting an offer right now. Let me check it out. Okay, I'm getting an offer for $21.11 for 10.9 miles. Now the store is indicating, it says Tigard and it gives a store number. Now Tigard, that Walmart is about 20-25 minutes from me. The thing with Spark is that you got to take into consideration the mileage is not from where you're currently at to the Walmart to the customer. The mileage is only from Walmart to the customer. So that can get tricky. It's definitely different than food delivery. I know where this Walmart is, so definitely get to know your Walmarts in your area. This is an automatic reject for me. That's just too far of a drive, and then the miles on top of that. That is a no-go. I'm trying to accept Walmarts that are within my vicinity. It's not going to take me very long to drive there. Okay, and here comes another offer. Sherwood. This is another location that's further away from me. So again, it's showing 4 miles for $12.43, but I have to drive to that city, and I'm gonna take a guess, maybe 20 minutes from where I'm at, maybe even 25-30 minutes. It's further away, so by the time I get there, then I have 4 miles till the drop off. So that is a no-go for me. That is not what I'm looking for. All right, so bottom right hand corner, the 3 little circles, tap on that. There's a few different things that you'll want to pay attention to. The first one is my metrics, so you can click on that. You're gonna see your on-time arrival. Mine is at 96%. I have been a little late on a few offers, but I want to stay in the green. I'm still in the green, so I'm good there. Drop rate is at 0%. So that's like accepting an offer and then dropping it. Now, I will say I have on a couple of occasions taken an offer and realized that it was at a further Walmart location, and then I ended up dropping it. So it didn't reflect on here. Maybe they give you a little forgiveness. I don't know, but that is in the green. Now my acceptance rate is 16%. Now I'm getting another Spark offer, so I am gonna go ahead and check that out, because if it's something good, I wanna make sure to grab it. Here comes another one. Cornelia. So this is another further away Walmart. Oh, here we go. Hillsboro. This is the one that I'm looking for. I can open it up. I can see what items it is. It looks good right from the get-go. It is one item. It is an express delivery. So that means it's an ASAP pickup. So let's look at this offer. $14 and it's 1 order. Now typically I see a lot of orders that are 2 orders combined. And if the price is right and the mileage is right, I will accept it. So I don't get a lot of one order items, but this one's a good one. One order, 3.1 miles. I am here at this particular Walmart, $14. Now, if I click the little arrow off to the right-hand corner, it's going to open up the offer. So I can see the Walmart location, which I'm here. I can see the customer's address, and then it's showing that it's a medium order and there's 15 items. Now, if you open up the items, you can see what they have in there. I know for a lot of us, the concern is those big things of water, especially if they're in an apartment. Those can, you can definitely get your workout on those, and you want to make sure the price is right. So if you scroll through the list, you can see kind of what they got. Everything looks really, really simple to me. Now, it's saying that there's 15 items. If you count the items, you'll see that there is 6 bags listed at the bottom. So 15 items minus the 6 is actually the count for the items. I don't know why they include the bags, but they do, which isn't a bad thing if you pay attention that you just minus off the bags and it's a little less. So not bad at all. So I'm gonna hit the back button. I am gonna go ahead, and since I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and tap start trip or slide start trip. So now, because I'm not in the parking, there's a parking area where you can pick up the orders. There's usually signs that indicate it. For my Walmart that I'm at right now, my other Walmart that I pick up from, it's always off to the side of the main entrance. So usually there's signs that kind of tell you where to go. So I'm gonna drive over there and we'll go from there. So now that I am pulled into the Walmart spots, and I will show you what they look like. I will now then slide confirm arrival. Let me try that again. And then it's gonna ask me my spot number. I am in spot 2, so I'm gonna go ahead and tap spot 2 and hit okay, and they already know that I am here. I've heard they got cameras out here, so that is probably what it is. So she's probably gonna ask me what it is for. Hi there. It is for Lupita, OSN 617.
Okay.
Cool. You can just put it in the back seat. Cool. All right, they loaded me up. I know that some of you guys that are doing Spark have mentioned that you don't have to scan anything. I do, so I want to make sure that the barcode is on my orders before I leave, because I do need to scan them. So we are going to go scan them and then get on the road. All right, so this is the order. Again, it's 15 items, and I think 6 of it was bags. You can tell there's only 3 bags right here. So I am going to go ahead and slide scan. And I need to scan the barcode, and it already scanned it. So right here, it'll typically say 0 out of 1. Once you scan it, then it'll say 1 of 1. So that kind of confirms it. It doesn't really give you that good of a notification. So it is scanned, and we are ready to go. All right, now that it's scanned, we are ready to go. So I am gonna go ahead and slide start delivery, and now it gives you like the little blue circle with like a little arrow in the middle. That is the Navi. That is what we'll tap. Now, if you accidentally slide at delivery location, that will disappear. I've had it happen before. So then you would want to have to manually type in their address, because the little arrow will be gone. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I am going to go ahead and tap the little arrow and hit go, and it's saying the customer is 9 minutes, 3.2 miles. But if I go back into the app, it has some notes for the driver. It says, please leave at door, no contact delivery. Now, typically it'll say no contact delivery, at least the ones that I get. I'll leave it at the door and I'll give them a knock or ring their doorbell. Most of the orders that I receive are no contact delivery. Sometimes they'll add notes, please leave at door, please knock or ring. I will knock or ring for the Walmart orders unless specified not to knock or ring. And one other thing, I do message the customer that I am on my way with their Walmart orders so that they know that I will be arriving soon. All right, guys, let's go get this order dropped off. All right, I have arrived at the delivery location, so I'm gonna go ahead and slide at delivery location, and then it's gonna say no contact delivery. I got that, and I'm gonna go ahead and tap proceed with delivery. This is where it wants me to scan, so I'm gonna go ahead and scan the barcode before I take it up to the door. That way I have time to get myself together. I'm gonna go ahead and slide complete drop off, and then we're gonna proceed with delivery, and then it's gonna want me to take a photo. All right, the Spark order is dropped off. It was easy. Now, the other thing that's a concern for many people is the apartments. Apartments can be difficult, and then of course if they have a lot of bags or cases of water. So the question is, can you see the address before accepting? Yes, you can. When the offer pops up, and I'm going to show you, for example, I have offers coming in, but they're further locations that I don't want to take. So let's say I click on the first offer. There's that little arrow that kind of points off to the side under the offer amount, the dollar amount. So I'm going to click on that. Opening up the offer, it's going to show me the customer's address. So if it's an apartment, of course, it's going to have a unit number listed. Of course, you guys ain't going to see the customer's address, but inside here is where the customer's address would be, and it would list the unit number if they were in a unit, and also the number of items that the customer has. And you can just scroll down and see the second customer if that one order has 2 orders within it. So you can see all that. So when it comes to apartments, for me, if the price is right and the amount of items aren't too crazy, I will take it. I live in apartment land, so I've gotten to know my apartments pretty well. Of course, a house is ideal. So the other thing is, let's say you accept an offer, because you know, when you're learning things happen. Like I said, the more you do something, the better that you're gonna get at it. I've done it myself. I see an offer with a high dollar amount, the miles look good, and then come to find out it's a Walmart that's 20-30 minutes from me, and I'm like, that ain't even worth it again, because the miles are not included from where you're at to that Walmart. Okay, so let's say you accepted this Walmart order, the top one that's 11 miles. That's actually in another city. It's probably about 20-25 minutes from me, so I accepted it. You can click on your home screen, because the offer, here's the other thing. When I first did this, I'm like, what happened to the offer? I swore I accepted it. I had to go looking around. The offer is on the home screen. So bottom left-hand corner, it'll say home. Click on that and it will show your offer. It'll show all the details, so then you can look at it again. So you'll have your dollar amount on the screen, the miles. There's 2 orders within this offer. It tells you which Walmart location. So again, you do want to become familiar with the Walmart location that's closest to you, because sometimes you don't have time to open up the offer, see if it's an apartment, and see how many items there are. You want to make sure that the price is right. So I accepted this offer as a demonstration to show you, if you accept an offer and then you decide, hey, that Walmart is too far away, I need to get rid of this offer. So you're gonna open it up, hit that little arrow under the $20.47. You're gonna open it up, and it says down at the bottom, 1, you can start the trip if you do indeed want the offer, or 2, you can cancel this trip, and I don't want this trip. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap the cancel this trip, and it's going to open up and say, are you sure you want to cancel the current trip? Trips canceled less than 30 minutes from their scheduled arrival time may negatively impact your drop rate metric and account status. I don't want this. It's too far away. I'm going to go ahead and tap yes, cancel trip. Now it wants to know your reason. Please select a reason for order cancellation. I'm just going to go ahead and put other. I don't think it really matters. I'm going to go ahead and cancel this trip. So now it is out of my home screen. There's no orders there, so we are good there. All right, so a few other things, because I was trying to go through metrics and stuff, and then of course I got the offer and I got to get to going. So if you go back down to the bottom right hand corner where those 3 little circles are, you click on that. Kind of already went over my metrics. There is your zone. So this is going to show you some information, the Walmart offers that you are probably going to get, different locations. It's going to show you where you're currently at. You can see on my screen the little beacon, and then the Walmarts that are around me. I have 2 Walmarts that are close to me. The other ones are further away. I don't typically take offers from them unless the price is right and they're paying me to drive out there. Again, the mileage is not included, so keep that in mind. So definitely get to know your Walmarts, the location. They do have store numbers, so of course once you do it a few times, because I have 2 locations that pop up that have the same city name, but they're at different locations. One is about 10 minutes from me, the other one is about 20 minutes from me, and I want to know which one is the closest one. So I've had to open it up to see which location it was, and then the offer's gone. So whatever details you can use on your front screen to determine if it's the right offer for you, that's what I would go off of. Learn your store numbers. The ones that are within your vicinity would be the best thing. That way you can accept it. Now again, you can go in there and drop it if you have a mistake. We all have mistakes. I've had to drop quite a few offers and have not been dinged for it yet. So let's go back into incentives. Now this, of course, is my favorite. Right now it's kind of empty, but when they give me incentives, I try to go after them, especially when you're new. They give you some really good ones. Right now the only thing that I have is for shopping. So if I go do a shopping order, which actually aren't bad, they're pretty straightforward and I have had no issues, and they pay really good. So and they give you some good incentives. I think I had 2 $50 incentives if I did a certain number of shopping trips, and I got $100 once I completed that. So that was awesome. And they're offering me another $15. I just got a complete one on top of the pay, which is really nice. So definitely pay attention to your incentives, and they do have dates on them when you need to complete it by. So just keep track of that, and it'll also let you know, let's say you did 2 shopping trips today and you need a total of 5. It'll show you've done two out of 5. So that's kind of nice. Definitely pay attention to that. And then we go back and it got learning and certificates. You can look over that. Report an issue. Now I looked into this because I was, going through the app. I actually put in a suggestion. So I just clicked suggestion, tapped other, and then typed my message. My suggestion, and here's the other thing with Spark that you guys need to keep in mind. So you're gonna have your payment amount from Walmart, and then you're gonna have the customer tip, and then it gives you your grand total. Sometimes it's all Walmart pay and no customer tip. The customer has 24 hours after the time that you dropped off your order to take away your tip, to increase the tip, to decrease it. So that's one thing that I do not like about Spark. A few other things is when you drop off your order to the apartment or to the house, you do have to take a picture. And my suggestion is, if you can get the customer's address or apartment number in that photo, do get it in there. It is proof that you dropped it off at the correct address, so they can't come back and say, oh, I didn't receive my groceries. You have proof if you can get it in there. I know sometimes with houses it's harder because the address is above the garage. For instance, the order that I just did, there was no address on the house. I had to look on the mailbox to confirm that I was at the right house. So in those instances, there's nothing that you can really do unless you want to take a photo of their mailbox, but then it's not showing the groceries at the door. I don't know. I just took a photo of the groceries at the door. You're not going to be able to get in on every single one, but if you can, definitely do that for yourself. Another thing that's happened to me on my Spark journey, something that's happened to me 2 times, and I am not sure why this has happened. Maybe it can help somebody if this happens to you. So before I get out of the car, like I said, I will scan it. If you have to scan your items, I suggest to scan them before you get out of the car. That way you can focus on getting to the door and you're not fumbling around looking for the barcode at the customer's door. I scan, I drop, take a picture, then I knock. That's kind of the routine that I do it. Anyway, so I'm on my way to, I've scanned the barcode in my car, and this is an apartment. I have to go upstairs and drop these bags off. It wasn't a whole lot. And I get to the door and I'm going to take my photo. Well, it's telling me, I don't remember the exact verbiage, something about it being undeliverable and I need to return the items to the store. And I'm thinking to myself, this is interesting. It was like I almost triggered something, or something happened the way it was worded. So of course I panicked and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm here, the order's by their door, I'm trying to take a photo. So I get back to my car and I call support. It wasn't a big deal at all. They told me, because it was actually 2 orders, I had 1 other order to drop off. They told me to complete my 2nd order and then to give them a call back so they could bypass it and make a note that the order was indeed delivered, so I would be paid for it, and that way I wouldn't have to return it to the store, because obviously the customer has it. So that's happened to me twice for whatever reason. I've done quite a bit of deliveries. Anyways, I ended up getting paid for the order. Spark customer service didn't seem to really even care. They just told me to finish my deliveries and give them a call back. So they got that taken care of for me. Also, you're going to want to download the Branch app. They will send you an email and then you can download the app to get your weekly payments. So make sure to do that. You'll just hook up your bank account and then you'll have to transfer the money from your Branch account to your bank account. I don't think that there's an automatic way. I've been having to go in there and manually, hit the transfer button to my account to get my weekly deposit. So other than that, I think I covered a lot of things. For those of you who've been driving a while, if I have missed anything, do leave a comment below to help the newbies out. And I think I covered a lot of things. It's pretty smooth. Again, the more you do it, the better you get. I have been absolutely loving Spark. I wish the offers were coming in like this. Hopefully Spark will pick up. And but other than that, it's been smooth. I do get offers. The pay's been reasonable. The miles have been reasonable. Of course, you're going to have unreasonable offers. Do pay attention to the orders that are 12 orders, higher miles, and the pay is kind of iffy. Do keep in mind you're going to have 12 individual drop-offs for whatever the stated miles is. I don't particularly like that because the pay for me has not been high enough, at least for the offers that I have seen. You could run into one issue, a couple issues having 12 drop-offs, whether it's finding the customer's location or maybe trying to get a hold of them because you're not able to find their location. So do keep that in mind. You want to make sure that the pay is right for you. I hope this helped you guys out. Appreciate you guys riding along with me as always, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.